Hey church, we're really excited about the opening of our newest location in Port St. Lucie this summer, July 10th. Make sure you tell everybody you know that lives up in Port St. Lucie to come out and join us this summer. As you probably know, we purchased the old Digital Domain Tradition Studio last year, and we began renovations on it a few months back. We're putting in a full children's wing for our CF kids, a temporary sanctuary that's going to seat about 550 people, a new entrance into the building, and we're doing some road work out in the parking lot. Now, all of this work is costing us about $3.5 million. And the great news is a group of men and women in our church called Kingdom Builders have already given $2.2 million towards this construction. So that leaves, if you do the math, $1.3 million for the rest of us to tackle. Now remember, the reason that we're going to Port St. Lucie in the first place is to help people who are far from God find God, to help people get their lives turned around so they can do a 180. Now, when someone does a 180, it means they're heading in one direction and they stop and they turn and walk in the opposite direction. And we're wanting to help people know Jesus and get their lives turned around so they can follow Him. And we know that opening up this church in Port St. Lucie is going to help us do just that. So here's what I'm challenging you to do. I want you to give 180 to help someone do a 180. Give $180 to help somebody do a 180. And if all of us give 180, we're going to be able to cover the remaining $1.3 million that's needed. Now, the reason this is important is I want us to be able to focus our finances on ministry, not mortgages. So some people I know said they're going to sell some stuff on eBay to come up with their 180. They're going to take the next few weeks to do that. One lady said she's not going to eat out over the summer so she can come up with her 180 that she wants to give. Others of you might not be able to come up with 180, but you can get together with somebody and do 90-90 so you can come up with your 180. Still others of you, like Julie and I, we can afford maybe to do more than just our two 180s. We're going to both give our 180s, plus we're going to give a few more for maybe some people in our church that can't give. But here's what I know. As all of us do our part, we're going to be able to help people do a 180. We're going to see lives changed for eternity. People like a young man named Slater, who's down at our Boynton Beach campus. He wandered into the Boynton Beach Mall and started to talk to people about Jesus, and now his life did a 180. It's forever changed. Or people like Annabelle, who was an atheist that wandered up the steps of the Harriet Himmel Theater down in City Place. She was searching for something that was actually a someone, and she found him. She found Jesus, and her life has done a 180, and she's on fire for the Lord. And I believe there's more Slaters and more Annabelles out there waiting on us. And I want to ask you to join Julie and me as we give together to see Port St. Lucie change for Jesus Christ. God bless you, and I love you.